On 8th June 2025, according to the police signal, the deceased was rushed to Bagathi Hospital by police officers from Central Police Station, where he was declared dead and later taken to City Funeral Home.
Albert Ojwang was a high school teacher, a father, and a well-known figure on social media. But on the night of June 7th, what began as a routine police booking ended in tragedy. Ojwang was taken into police custody in good health. A few hours later, he was dead. Behind the scenes, investigators are piecing together what appears to have been a secret and violent operation involving senior figures and the security system. Ojwang was arrested in Homa Bay and brought to Nairobi Central Police Station. Sources close to the case say he arrived at the station in stable condition, walking and responsive. However, something changed during the night. He was removed from his cell and taken in a private vehicle to Karura Forest, a secluded area often linked with secretive or high-level state operations. What happened in the forest paints a disturbing picture. Ojwang was reportedly beaten while still handcuffed. He was kicked, punched, and left unconscious. A senior police officer and his driver were allegedly involved in the assault. When the officers realized he was slipping into a coma, they rushed him back to the station using the same private vehicle. He arrived back at Central Police Station just after 1 a.m., bleeding and unresponsive. Some police officers on duty were uncomfortable with accepting him in that condition. They reportedly resisted the decision to book him again, but their objections were overruled by a directive from a high authority. Ojwang was placed in a solitary cell.
Number 2, that the post-mortem conducted on 10th June 2025 revealed the cause of death as head injury due to blunt force trauma, neck compression, and multiple subcutaneous bruises all over the body. This, Honorable Speaker, the autopsy report and our preliminary investigation rule out the theory of suicide.
At 1:39 a.m., Ojwang was officially declared dead. The incident was entered into the occurrence book with the reference number 900806 of 2025, but the real story was just beginning to unfold.
It is true, as Senator Mugatana has said, that going by the report that we have gotten from my Paul, that it is not true. He did not hit his head against the wall, but that is the report that we had from the word go. I tell my apology on behalf of the National Police Service because of that information.
Investigators believe this was not just an ordinary arrest gone wrong. Sources familiar with the case say it was part of a coordinated and well-planned operation. The decision to move Ojwang from the station in the middle of the night, the use of a private vehicle instead of official police car, and the removal of CCTV evidence all suggest a cover-up. The CCTV system that should have recorded Ojwang's time in custody had been tampered with. Footage from critical areas within the police station, including the cell and the office of the officer commanding station OCS, was found missing or deleted. This points to deliberate efforts to erase evidence.
CCTV systems located at OCS office had been interfered with. Number 2, that the post-mortem conducted on 10th June 2025 revealed the cause of death as head injury.
The Independent Policing Oversight Authority IPOA has since confirmed the CCTV interference. The agency is now conducting an investigation into officers involved, the chain of command, and the real reason for Ojwang's arrest and removal from custody. Meanwhile, the Directorate of Criminal Investigations DCI vehicle that originally brought Ojwang from Homa Bay to Nairobi was dismissed after dropping him off. Another private vehicle took over, raising more questions about why official police procedures were ignored. The official explanation for Ojwang's death has not been made public, but his family and the wider public are demanding answers. Many are questioning why someone in good health was handed over to police only to be returned dead a few hours later. The lack of accountability, secrecy, and involvement of high-ranking officers has caused outrage. The Inspector General of Police Douglas Kanja has called for patience as IPOA investigates the case, but critics are already warning of possible interference from within the police system. They point to the deleted footage and overruled officers as signs that powerful individuals may be trying to bury the truth.
The report office personnel called the OCS, and it's unfortunate it's been said that Talam, Honorable Chair, Honorable Speaker, is the OCS and not the OSPD. That he declined to book the suspect. Talam is the officer commanding Central Police Station. And from the totality of things, he should be treated as a prime suspect in the matter.
As the investigations continue, Ojwang's death is being seen as more than just a case of police brutality. It reflects deeper problems in the security sector, including abuse of power, lack of transparency, and failure to protect citizens in custody.
We are here today to call on the Deputy Inspector General, DIG Lagat, to resign. He cannot instruct police officers 400 kilometers away to pick an individual and bring him all the way to Central Police Station.
The incident has sparked a nationwide debate about the safety of detainees and the role of oversight bodies in preventing abuse. For now, the only certainty is that a man who walked into police custody alive and well was taken on a secret night trip and never came back alive.
One, this is a sad event. The young man was not transported from Homa Bay on any other day. The family said he was picked on the 6th, and on the 7th he died. There's a letter that I want the IG to look at that you give as a press conference, where you said that the gentleman was actually picked and he did not go to Central Police directly. He was kept at the DCI offices. The letter exists, you can refer to it. The DCI denied that the gentleman was not taken to their offices. My honest observation is this: our country has got issues. Right now we can try and sanitize where we are. These events are sequential. If many of you in this house can remember, there was a lady called Njeri, a blogger. She was picked up. If people had not made noise about her, she would.
It is true, as Senator Mugatana has said, that going by the report that we have gotten from IPOA, that it is not true. He did not hit his head against the wall, but that is the report that we had from the word go. I tell my apology on behalf of the National Police Service because of that information.